James, you're on the air with Eric and Jamie. I'm sorry
you win because your name is the same as mine.
We had to wait for so long, and we don't have much time, but we do want to be able to talk to you. What do you want to talk to us about?
Hey, guys, I'm a first-time caller, but I'm new to atheism.
What's up?
Hey, welcome.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
The reason ship.
Yeah, it's just been a real rough ride. I'm from Mississippi, and I have an extremely religious family, and yeah, my family are really sad that I'm an atheist, and it's too bad that they think I'm going to burn forever. But it's kind of
a shame that someone told them that.
With myself. Right. Yeah, I just have to be honest with myself. And but what I really wanted to talk about is the political spectrum of and how it's changing with conservatives feeling, at least historically, feeling like they have to be religious. When if you look at least Orthodox conservatism, although it's more community oriented, and I think it's because a lot of people are going to church, so naturally people are closer to their communities. But there's no religious component of conservatism. So I'm really calling about how to talk to people about how it's okay to be an atheist and be a conservative. Because I think especially recently, how a lot of people are not caring as much about gay marriage, that component of religious bigotry is kind of falling away, and the lines are blurring between libertarianism and conservatism, which I really think there's becoming a collision of those two ideals right now. But as time progresses, it seems less and less necessary to be religious. And I just want to talk about just how to share that with people, and how it's okay just to, not believe stuff until you have reasonable evidence.
Yeah, I think that's good. So I'm not sure how much of a book person you are, but I have a recommendation. I also have an interest in politics, particularly the changing atmosphere of our politics. I just spent far too long thinking of the technical terms in presuppositionalist apologetics. All of my technical terms for political science are gone now. Crap.
Would you like me to step in?
No, I was just making a statement.
Okay, go ahead.
When have I ever been like, oh, Eric,
I'm not too involved
quick, jump in. No. So there's a book called Fantasyland that's out very recently. It's actually published and finished after the most recent presidential election. And so it focuses on the 500 years of American history from before, the Constitution till now, and the history of believing in things and living in a kind of fantasy land, and how that's been a part of our culture since the beginning and exploded both on the left and the right in the 1960s. And so the Republican Party of the United States I would describe now as being controlled by its theocratic faction rather than a conservative faction, because wanting to destroy the government because it's Satan is not a conservative value.
Ultimately, I just want the government to leave me alone. Which I know has really been categorized a lot as libertarian. It's and I'm really upset with kind of what happened in 2016, because you had the shittiest of both choices.
I personally, my politics are a little not there, but if I might, because I really would like to give you my 2 cents too before we finish. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No worries. So I am on a different place in the political spectrum of things.
And that's fine. That's fine.
He's a fascist. No. Joke. Send your hate mail.
Right? To
Eric.
Jamie at talkheathen.com.
Sorry.
Okay, so what I wanted to say was, I want us, you and me and everybody else who just wants to be able to live our lives without religious dogma, being able. You're throwing me way off, dude. I want us to be able to live our lives without having religious dogma jump in and be that intrusive. I want us to meet on that playing ground. You, me, Christians, Muslims, anybody. I want us to meet there, and then we can argue politics. That's me. Other people take to politics really, really hard. Obviously, being on this show, atheism is the bigger thing for me. But in the religion of in the separation of religion and government. We can disagree on everything else, but I am there for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I saw something, I was really relieved to see it, as a prominent atheist who's doing this, but David Silverman, actually, I think he ascribes to the conservative ideals, and which is not really that much, like limited government, gun rights, that kind of stuff. It's really, it's not too alien. It's not too radical. I mean, it's just, ultimately, I think a lot of true conservatives, not Trump, I don't think he's conservative.
True Scotsman is going to play its way in.
Well, he's not. Yeah. But I kind of feel like we got trolled so hard by Obama that the response was, kind of required a bulldog, and people kind of saw him as like, the bully. That if he was on your side, it could be a good thing.
Well, some conservatives, I think, saw him that way, but his base is the evangelical, the about a third of our country that is evangelical. I was going to jump in and be like, oh, you're conservative, but, you don't want to do everything possible to support the state of Israel to bring about the end times by having as many Jews in Armageddon as possible, right? Because that's so there's
I
conservative and controlling factions.
Yeah, no, I do think there's a completely secular, rational reason to support Israel, just because and Sam Harris outlines this a lot, just because they're not trying to use children as shields, just really, but completely secular reasons, which I'm not going to even go into. But I really just wanted to, just because I feel like the conservative movement is pushing away a lot of potential voters, just because they feel like you can't be with us because you're a bad person. You're not a nice person if you're a conservative, or excuse me, if you're an atheist. And I really can't view it from the same perspective anymore, because I used to be really religious. And I saw atheists as really bad people, but now that I'm an atheist, I realize, hey, I'm not perfect, but I think I'm an okay guy.
James, we get emails from conservative atheists enough that I'm going to ask you for a favor, all right, man? Mail us, send us a email to mail@talkheathen.com and share what resources you do know, because we do have people that are along different routes, and we do have conservative atheists calling in, or at least emailing us and saying, hey, there's nowhere for me. And at least the best we can do is give you guys a place to be able to be comfortable with each other. And so if you have any resources like that, if you can send them along, we'll send them along wherever we can.
Yeah,
if we're
yeah, that'd be great.
And also then we can send you whatever we get from other people.
On an island.
I was going to say, you're in Mississippi. Everyone that sees this clip that is an atheist in Mississippi, particularly if you are a conservative, politically conservative, email us, and Eric will personally go through all of those emails and make sure you're all in touch if you want to be.
I've been so far, Jamie. I've been so far.
And I appreciate that work. So another thing I'd like to say really quickly is I cannot recommend the book Fantasyland strongly enough, because the author talks about, yes, my mother voted Republican the entirety of my life, and then that changed in 2016 for exactly the reasons that you're highlighting. Yeah. It's very good. I haven't done the skeptical background on it to the degree that I'd like, but yeah, the things I just said. Boom.
It's and I don't even. I think part of what pushed me to this angle is because I'm an engineering major, and it's just, it's so data driven, it's so analytical, and it's just really, once I get thrown these things that collide with reason, just at such a magnificent level, I know some of you, some of the people on Atheist Experience in this show, they talk about, believing things for good reason, and even if they're uncomfortable. And, what really hurt the most was, when now that both of my parents are dead, it's just, at first I thought, okay, I'll I'll see them in heaven. But it's just tough to.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's probably not the case.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear
Sorry,
that.
brother.
Yeah.
Hey, James, I'm going to pop you on hold, okay? I'd like to talk to you a little bit more after the show. Is that all right?
And there's, yeah, we don't,
Yeah.
we are trying to wrap up the show, but we don't want to let you go.
Yeah.
Here.
Can I pop you on hold?